Hey guys, this week's video, it's the end or middle of March, end of March, and that means it's spring steelhead time. All your Great Lakes tributaries get a big fresh push of steelhead from the lower part of Wisconsin all the way up to the tip of Door County and even into Michigan. So if you've never steelhead fished, on this week's video on the Piscifun YouTube page, we're going to try to teach you several different ways, several different techniques, how to tributary fish for some of the most fun acrobatic fish that migrate up the lake, spawn, and then head back out in the lake. Now mind you, we're going to be starting on the Milwaukee River. There's not a lot of natural reproducing fish, so if guys wanted to keep fish, I would suggest keeping the steelhead. They're a better eating fish than the brown trout. I don't need any of the brown trout, and I really don't keep many spring steelhead unless I need some eggs. But I'm going to be meeting my buddy Silas Wisco Pinner down here in a little bit. He's going to be showing up. But a couple of rigs I just want to go over real quick that we're going to be using. First thing is a long steelhead float rod. And as a rule of thumb, the one thing to remember, the wider, the longer the river, the bigger the river, the longer the rod. And that's for mending purposes. When I do a lot of guide trips, or Wisco Pinner, who's a guide, he guides here on the river, my buddy Silas. You know, one of the most important things is we're always trying to teach float control. So guys will throw it out, and as you throw it up the river, you reel in your slack, and then you have to mend your line. When it goes down the river, you open your bail, let out about 10 feet of line, close the bail, open the bail, close the bail. So it's a very meticulous style of fishing when you get into float fishing. And as far as my rig goes on the Milwaukee River, I'm using like an 11-foot float rod, and that is going to be paired up on the Carbon X 2000. Now, I just want to point out, now I've got braid. I really like braid, and what I like to do, one little tip, one little trick I like to do is the last maybe 20 feet of my braid. You can't really see much of it now, but I take a black marker, permanent marker, and I go all the way across the line. And that way it makes it a little less visible, that last 20 feet. I like to use a clear float in clear water conditions. I've got 8-pound test leader, a couple of shot, a 2-way swivel on here, about a 4-foot leader, a number 8 octopus hook, and then I've got a spawn bag. Now we're also going to be fishing beads today, so beads you can buy online. Spawn you tie up yourself, you tie fresh spawn bags. You can do the bead bag combo. You can do 2 beads and 2 hooks. You can also take a spinner that works really, really well, just casting a spinner, swinging it out. And then you can also fish a jig. A hair jig works really good with a couple of waxies. A little tube jig works good. So for those of you guys that don't get spawn, or you don't want to use live bait, try the spinners. Cast it always across the river and swing it down, or on an angle across the river and swing it down. That's usually how I fish my spinners. But we're gonna get started. I see my man Silas is walking up here in a little bit, and for today's Piscifun video, we're gonna try to do the meat down, beat down, smack down, crack down coming at you right now. We're on. Just like that. First drift, new spot, putting the beat down on. Let's freaking go, brother. Keep him up. Keep her up here. She wants to go below.
Fresh leader on there.
Right? Fresh leader, fresh fish. Nice big mama. Call that a Joey special.
Yeah, nice fat mama.
For our buddy Joey, who ties up spawn. He'd just be licking his chops right now. There you go. That's a nice rainbow trout, friend.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She is beautiful, dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna let you lift her up, show everybody this fish in the sunlight. Let's go down here a little bit. Yep, keep reeling in. I don't know if you guys noticed, but When you go fishing with Silas, he doesn't give you much of a chance. You better get your float out there first, or guess what? He's gonna catch them all. That's all right. Did not take long. And that's the other thing, when you go to a new spot or a new hole, if you're not getting bit within the first 15 or 20 minutes, usually I leave. You know, I've been fishing these rivers for over 30 years, and there are so many spots for 25 miles up the Pikes Creek, up the Milwaukee River, and a lot of spots guys don't fish. There's the community holes, then there's the spots that don't get a lot of pressure. So if you're willing to walk, put in that extra time, throw spinners, throw beads, throw spawn, this is the result you get right here. Fresh chrome mamas. Yes, look at the spots on that fish, you guys. Look.
Gorgeous fish.
Just amazing. Steelhead. All right, buddy. Nice job.
Get her back. Yeah. Beautiful spot.
It's just so unique. And there you go.
There's funky.
All right, nice job, buddy. And we are on again. I have not even started fishing, and the machine is just taking over. He's not human. He's a droid. He's AI.
Fishing AI.
Silas
Look at that rock.
El Droido. Wants to sit in that rock down there, eh?
Ain't gonna let him.
They're biting.
They're biting.
Another one. Just getting down here and putting the beat down on them. Oh, here you go. I'll let you go down and unhook them. I got a phone call. Probably Cal, who's going to join us on the river. Sounds good. All right, guys. Coming to a new spot. Fish number 2. Just been here 5 minutes, and Silas scores again.
Nice fat mama.
Nice job. See you later, mama. All right, am I allowed to fish, or am I just gonna? I'll just video you guys.
Okay.
Today's video is how to catch steelhead, and watching the guides that work for you rail them. I'm telling you, as much as I love catching them, honestly, dude, one of the best parts of my job is just seeing either my buddies or my customers catch them too. Like it's exhilarating, you know what I mean? I want to catch them too, but just seeing you hooked up, it's like, yes, I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Winner, winner on the spinner, guys. I just got to give a shout out. My man Wisco Pinner just showed up. He caught 2 fish. Now I'm hooked up. Here you go. Why don't you just reel your float in?
Really want to double up.
Here, why don't you do me a favor? Since you got boots on, I got tennis shoes on. I'll let you, it started off being really warm today. Now it's starting to get a little chilly. So my JJ's getting cold. All right, I'll take it. Nice net job, Wisco.
We got him.
All right, on the spinner, guys, on the spinner. All right, There she is. All right, you want to just carefully let her go. That's why it pays to throw a spinner. Not a bad start. We're starting off in this spot. We've been here about 15 minutes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fish this hole for about, I don't know, maybe another 15-20 minutes, and then we're just gonna work our way upriver, you know. And the big factor in when I decide to move a spot is if we don't get bit for about 15-20 minutes. After that, after you catch a few fish, a lot of times, you know, you can leave the hole and come back to it later, let it settle down, then the fish start biting again usually. But a good start for the day, buddy. Oh, I'm on. I got you. I'm on. We're on. Should I set it? We're on again, guys. We're on. Oh, just came off. Dang it. I'm just packing up, getting ready to go, and I hear Silas say, hey, he's got one on. He's got one on. All right. Can't keep this guy down. Right in the tail out. I like it.
Had to try out the jig before we left.
Yeah. Catch him on everything so far, guys. Jig. Silas got the jig on. Oh, you better stop him. Don't let him get down there.
Oh, shit.
Stop him. Stop him. We don't want him to get down into that riff and go in that fast water, because then... Yep, keep pulling on him. There you go. Keep pulling on him. It's a nice fish too. Nice steelhead. Jeez, if I had my boots on, I would go and... All right, here you go. Here you go. You're getting her. Nice one. What I love about steelhead, they're like bullets, you know. Right.
Definitely my favorite.
On the jig, guys. On the jig. All right, we caught I think 4 fish in this spot. We're about ready to move to another spot. Not a bad start. That's a beautiful fish, dude. That's a nice big fish. Yeah.
Hold that one up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a spawned out fish, guys. Yep. Looks like that's
eggs.
a skamania, I believe. See that? That is a spawned out fish already. Want a quick pick? Or no? You good? Want to just let her go?
Yeah.
All right.
She's pretty though.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful fish though. There she goes. All right. You ready to move to the next spot?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Good job. I reeled up all my stuff and was ready to roll. All of a sudden I turn around and see you hooked up. He's the ninja fisherman. Get a hold of us, guys. Get a hold of me. I'll leave my number up here if you want to get out on the river and do a steelhead trip. My man Silas behind me guides. We got Cal guides with us, so got plenty of openings yet this year if you want to get out on the river. Hey guys, thanks for watching how to catch spring steelhead. Don't forget, all the information on the Piscifun product is in the link in the description below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do us a favor, leave a comment and hit that like button. And again, thanks for watching this week's video.